Good day and welcome. This is SmallBizDavid and welcome to one of the most exciting weeks that we have every year in SmallBizDavid Foundation. And last year, the year before that, we were actually operating under the name of Dreaming with Entrepreneurs in our celebration of entrepreneurship. I think it was about 7 years ago that the Kauffman Foundation of Kansas City, the entrepreneurial foundation, started by Marion Ewing Kauffman, they started the event. I think it was 7 years ago. I did not participate in the very first year because I didn't know about it. But as soon as I found out about it, I have been a distinguished partner in the week. And here's our certificate as a 2013 distinguished partner. Let me share with you I thought I had it opened. Does not look like I have it opened. There it is. So let me go back and share it with you. And there it is. So let's share it. And let's view it in our browser. Well, here's the here's kind of the logo design. You see the buttons there, and I'll show you my button that I got some years ago when I actually went to the Kauffman Foundation. Welcome to Global Entrepreneurship Week. Thousands of partners in over 150 countries around the world. Literally the first year that the Kauffman Foundation did Global Entrepreneurship Week, it was the United States. Very quickly, and in the second year, the British government in the UK, they became operating partners of Global Entrepreneurship Week, and it has just grown from there. That there are about 150 countries around the world that share in the week. There will be more than 40,000 events this week, touching more than 10 million people. Folks who are entrepreneurs themselves, folks who are teaching others about the ways of entrepreneurship and how important entrepreneurship is to not only the United States, but every country in the world. To that point, in a couple hours, no, actually about an hour, I'm going to be doing an HOA with my friend, Nigerian entrepreneur Humphrey Akinazu. And Humphrey's going to talk about a project that he has going on in Nigeria right now. And he will talk about just entrepreneurship in general in Nigeria. But it's just such a wonderful week. And please get involved. Look what's happening in your own state. If you go to this website, and I actually posted a link in the event stream, you can find out what's actually happening in this what's happening in your state, because there are events happening in every state. I would like to, at this point, really get things going as I share with you something that I like to do, about every 6 weeks. And that is read the Entrepreneurship Pledge. It's a pledge I took almost 4 years ago. And in fact, it was developed, written, created by the Kauffman Foundation. And nothing that I have ever read about entrepreneurship explains what it is that I do and why I do it better than this pledge. So this pledge always gets me charged up, and I'd like to share that pledge with you. And here it is. I am an entrepreneur. Let me go back to unsharing my screen here. Hold on for a second as I unshare the screen. There we go. Okay, I am an entrepreneur. I am following a dream, pursuing an opportunity, taking charge of my own destiny. I am bringing something of value to society, making a job for myself and for others, and creating wealth that benefits my family, my community, my country, my world. I am one of a movement of millions of entrepreneurs and innovators who made America great and who keep our economy going and growing. I am what I am because many people have helped me along this journey. And therefore, here's the pledge part. I will tell my story, sharing my successes and failures, so that others taking the entrepreneurial path can learn. I will strive to mentor an aspiring entrepreneur. Actually, there's thousands of them I try to mentor. I will make my voice heard by those who make policy decisions that affect me and my business. I will appreciate and celebrate my accomplishments and the accomplishments of my fellow entrepreneurs. I will give back to the society that helped me to be successful. I will build a stronger America. Isn't that a wonderful pledge? I get carried away every time I read it because it describes exactly what I do and why I do it. What is it that I'm doing today in the name of entrepreneurship? Let me take you to another screen. Okay, and let me do a screen share here. Okay, we are on a page right now. It's our Dreaming with Entrepreneurs in Google+. It's a community that I started about 6 or 7 months ago. And I'm proud to say that today, the 630th person became a member of our community. Let me read just the beginning of the details of our community. There is strength in numbers. Dreaming with Entrepreneurs in Google+ is a community that has actually evolved over the years. And then I talk about how I produced public access television shows about small business and entrepreneurship. I did some live streaming on a website talking about small business and entrepreneurship. And then it was about a little over 3 years ago that I started producing YouTubes. And today our YouTube library has over 750, maybe it's close to 800 now, YouTubes, including actual YouTubes and Hangouts on Air, which become YouTubes. I've produced over 250 Hangouts on Air. We are a community of small business collaboration. We help one another. I have something to offer for your business. You have something to offer to me for my business. Together we collaborate, moving each of our businesses forward. And together we create a new force in the marketplace that can assist other businesses, helping them to take their businesses forward. That's the essence of our community. How can we work together? How can we collaborate for the betterment of all? That's basically what I wanted to do in this HOA. I'm going to be doing another one very shortly after I close this one. Let me get back to the screen. I always forget to do that. And let me unscreen share. I will be doing another HOA, and we're going to talk about starting a business. If you are an entrepreneur and want to start a business, we'll share with you some ideas. But also, it's a good checklist of things that people who actually have businesses, as they move their businesses forward, some things to think about that maybe they haven't thought about. To that point, SmallBizDavid Foundation that you see on the screen, that is the big umbrella of everything that I do. A foundation has always been a dream of mine. Started years ago. And we launched the foundation. We actually launched an LLC a little over a year ago, and we are in the stages right now of launching the foundation and exploring different legal aspects of a foundation. But we have 4 objectives in the foundation. Number 1, to publish digital video books. It's an expression that I actually made up myself, and I will take videos, basically HOAs, and create a book from them. So it's not going to be a traditional kind of book, but it could be. But the fact that there's going to be videos instead of reading, it takes on a little different format. Not a little different format, a big different, a major difference. I'm going to be launching the book in 3 stages. In January, we're going to take the 4 chapter headings, and I'm going to be doing HOAs with some very well-known individuals to explain the different chapter headings. And I will, as experts in their field, I will get as much information as I possibly can to share with you. This is my research. The HOAs that I do and the people that I talk to, discuss, that's my research. So in January, we're going to release that. In February, I've created 5, maybe 6 groups within those chapters. And I've asked friends of mine, folks that I have worked with in the past doing HOAs. I've actually produced HOAs with almost every single one of these folks. I'm putting groups together based upon their areas of expertise. So we'll take those chapter headings and dig a little bit deeper with them and try to create situations. Oh, by the way, the title of the book, I didn't even share that with you. How do you answer these 100+ questions about your 2015 small business. Why did I take a title like that? In 2007, the end of 2008, 2007 actually launched at New Year's Day 2008. I published this book myself. How do you answer these 749 questions about your small business? And the book was designed to be a workbook. I literally had 749 questions with the concept that small business owners would read the book and ask questions pertinent to their business. Not all 749 questions are pertinent to every business. They were to mine, but not to everyone's. And then because it was a workbook with white space in between each one of the questions, the small business owner could take notes and say, wow, that's a good question. Who do I need to talk to? And make little notes about who they needed to have further discussions so that they could answer that question about their small business. The book met and exceeded any expectation I possibly had. And I didn't write the book, create the book, publish the book to sell millions of books. That was not my intention. My intention was to make a workbook available. And we distributed, sold many, many books, enough to cover the production costs of actually publishing it ourselves. So it was a very worthwhile effort. Probably close to 1,000 students actually got a copy of the book so that they could use it, hopefully with the idea that someday they would start a business. The only criticism I got about the book was that I didn't provide answers to the questions, which was never my intent. So I decided now, because I love to do videos, that we would start to answer the 100 best questions from the book, and not just from the book, because the book was written 7 years ago, and some things have changed. The technology is the greatest area of change. The way we do business today in technology and marketing technology is not the same way that I did it 7 years ago. Publishing is a great example. The way I published the book 7 years ago is absolutely not the way that I'm publishing it today. I'm going to take advantage of technology, improve technology to do it differently this time. But even if I were to print a book, the world of digital printing, digital publishing is something that really didn't exist 7 years ago. So it's a whole new world we live in, and our new book, digital video book, will reflect that. Second thing we're going to do. Oh, and also, as I publish my book, I am going to facilitate for members of our Dreaming with Entrepreneurs and Google Plus community the abilities for them to publish the same type of book based upon the experiences that I had in publishing mine. And that will be available only to members of the community. So you'll want to join the community and get involved. Second thing we're going to do, we're going to publish Hangouts on Air magazine. Not going to talk too much about it. It was an opportunity that was brought to the foundation a couple months ago. We like the idea, and so we're actually going to publish a magazine. It's going to be a digital magazine once again, and it's going to be about Hangouts on Air. There are thousands of Hangouts on Air produced every week, and we're going to highlight the ones that we think are the best, and we're going to create a magazine with those. So you want to stay in tune with that, in touch with that. Third thing we're going to do, and I'm absolutely not going to get into details because I don't have any, it's just an idea right now, but I want to make interest-free small business loans. Small loans to small businesses, interest-free. Not only will we monitor those loans very closely, but we will mentor them so that those businesses that need a loan for their business, they will present a business case, and it's not going to be hundreds of pages. It's going to be probably a maximum of 3 pages where they present a business case of what they need $1,000 for or $5,000 for. And we will evaluate the effort, the concept based upon that presentation, and then make money available. That will happen hopefully in the second half of 2015. And something that I hope to have accomplished by Labor Day 2015 is some type of recreational vehicle where I will just travel the country, starting off in the United States, and visit with as many small businesses as I possibly can to share how our foundation will be able to assist them in the challenges that they have in their small businesses. What an exciting experience it's going to be. There probably won't be much of an agenda, a travel guide, if you will. We'll just drive 100 miles in a day and see where we land, and invite the small businesses of that community to come and meet with us and talk and collaborate. How can the foundation help you to move your business forward? That's going to be it for this HOA. And I thank you for taking time. You want to visit our community, Dreaming with Entrepreneurs in Google+. Join the community. Follow my stream, David F. SmallBizDavid Leopold on Google. I'll post it in the event stream. Follow it all week long, because you'll see lots of information and knowledge about entrepreneurship. And we thank the foundation, we thank the Kauffman Foundation for creating Global Entrepreneurship Week, second week of November every year. And it's a very, very exciting experience for me. My name is SmallBizDavid, and I'll see you the next time, which may very well be the best time.